Today, the stock price is up 6.5% roughly because of its revenue that's coming in from mobile ads. 62% of all the money that comes into Facebook, mobile ads. And it just added another 40 million users in the second quarter. We're joined now by IZEA's Chief Executive Officer, Ted Murphy. All right, Ted, now look, I know that IZEA works with social media companies. That is your bread and butter. That's what your company is based on. Understood. You just went out and bought more Facebook stock today at these high prices. Why'd you do that?
I think Facebook still has a tremendous amount of upside. One thing that these guys have proven is that they can continue to grow the user base. They can continue to add more advertising dollars. And one of the reasons for that is that all that advertising that they're doing in those mobile devices is native, and that's what advertisers are really looking to buy now, is they want that unique experience.
Do you think it's another Google, which just goes up and up and up?
I do. I think that Facebook is certainly the Google of social media, and I ultimately believe that Facebook has the opportunity to out-Google Google. These guys have a tremendous amount of resources. If you look at their recent acquisitions with Instagram and with WhatsApp, I mean, these guys are really driving people to discover new content, right? And that's what advertisers want to do. They want to find a channel to reach people.
Now, we're talking about social media. That's your field. I want to bring this to you. The president was in Los Angeles yesterday doing another fundraiser. His motorcade blocked off major roads right in the middle of rush hour in Los Angeles. That prompted a lot of people to run straight to social media, specifically Twitter, with the hashtags Obama traffic and thanks Obama. I mean, it was really overloaded on with those messages about the traffic. I bring this to you because that's how big events are reported these days, from people on the ground feeling them. That's an extraordinary development.
It's the real-time news. I mean, that is how we are finding out a lot of these things. And I was there last time Obama was in L.A., and it was the same story. You had people that were just in an absolute uproar. And, you know, that's a real problem, actually, as you look forward in the next political races. I mean, a lot of these things where the president is just choking off the economy in L.A. with complete disregard for all the people there. I mean, what people are saying is, hey, why don't you actually take your helicopter and free up those streets? And I think that politicians are going to have to become more sensitive to that.
Yeah, I mean, very good point, because it allows people on the ground, ordinary people, to register their discontent, their outrage, and also their approval as well. But it's an instant recognition of reaction to a given event. You're right. I think that the Twitters and Facebooks of this world, they really are the news on the ground as it's happening.
It is such a creator economy. It's an influencer economy. Everybody now has access to these devices and to these channels to publish news. And that's why I'm still so bullish on Facebook. I'm still so bullish on Twitter. I think that we've come a long way, but there's still so much more opportunity out there.
Just to be clear, IZEA does depend on the Facebooks and Twitters of this world. But I just had to get that in, Ted. Okay, I got that in.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Talk your book, why don't you? Ted Murphy, everyone, IZEA CEO. Thanks very much indeed, sir.